beer time. It's beer time with Beer Man. Hey, what's going on? That's my phone. Rock on. Oh, that was I thought it was my phone. Just get everything figured out here. Okay. All right. Well, welcome to Beer and Cheese Tuesday. Another great Tuesday for us all to try some cheese and beer together, see if it works. I think all of us have some interesting combinations, and I'm very happy to have you guys here on the panel. Thank you, guys. Thank you for your awesome dedication to this fucking channel. Cool. So there's a good intro for y'all. Thank you, chat, too. Thank you all very much for being there in the chat and from Restream out to the Twitter and Facebook area of life for us all in this social world. Cool. Stoney's here. Right on. Drunken One. Tom Carroll's here. Tommy, cheers. Chadeo, you are here. Blake. Mary, what's up, Mary? Mary and Butch.
What's up?
Cool. So we're gonna start. We got Bumpy Brewery. We got Thrash Metal Homebrew and Barbecue. And we have last beer. We have Josh.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys. Miscellaneous Brew Reviews. Oh yeah. And Chadeo.
Yo.
Hell yeah. Brian got this shirt. I like the black. That looks good.
Yeah, it does look good in black.
That's cool. Cool, man. Let's go ahead and switch over, and we'll get Bumpy first and go from there.
All right. Well, the cheese I'm bringing, I just got confirmation from the stepson because I gave him a slice and he ate it and he said, "Oh yeah, I've had this before." So I guess I've done this one before and I didn't realize it, but I haven't done it. Oh, he just told me I've never done it on this.
I haven't seen it. Yeah.
All right, cool. So that's good because I haven't done it. So this is from Belton Farm, great British cheesemakers just out of Britain. They've been making this cheese, or they've been a cheesery, or whatever they call them. Creamery.
Yeah, creamery.
Since 1922. This is an aged red Leicester cheese with a cunningly unexpected. It's aged 16 months. That's what it looks like. Kind of looks like Freddy Krueger SpongeBob. You can kind of see the little like extra dark orange spots there. I think those are part of the crystals. Yeah, very nice looking cheese. I will slice it up afterwards. The beer I'm bringing is from Schilling Beer Company. They're out of Littleton, New Hampshire. This one's called Hercules. The Kolsch style ale. It's 5%. I found a cool little write-up on it too. It says Hercules is crap because I was looking at the can art. I'm like, hey, that looks like a crane, and maybe they named it Hercules for a reason. So it says Hercules is crafted from clone malted barley, German noble hops, and a traditional clone ale yeast, refreshing and malty with background notes of reminiscent of white wine, but it finishes dry and lager-like. Named after the enormous crane that looms over the Clone Harbor. So,
Nice.
Thought that was interesting.
Interesting, yeah. That's cool.
But I should probably pour it.
Pour it out, bro.
Cheers, Patch.
Dirty glass, but that's fine.
Goes with a dirty mind.
That's right. So, like most Kolsch's, it's got a white head that did not last, very large bubbles, and extremely kind of pale gold, and very, very clear and effervescent.
Very nice.
See the carbonations.
Look good.
Right. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
I'll work on getting my.
Right on. Hey, there it is.
There it is.
Cheers.
Thanks for having me, Beer Man.
No problem.
All right, had a problem opening the cheese, and I almost cut myself because it's extra sharp. So
Jesus.
from Private Selection, extra sharp white cheddar cheese slices. The first time I bought cheese slices to bring on, and that is the look. It's got the look. Okay, so this is Private Selection. I think it's part of the King Supers type brand that they have here.
Yeah, Kroger, I think.
Yeah, Kroger. Yeah. And the beer I brought is one that Chadeo and I have been waiting for a while to show up. Sweetwater. Sweetwater's finally here. And I got the extra pale ale. This is a 5.7% ABV. There's a little write-up on this one as well. And it's the 420 extra pale ale. It is dry hopped with a fat stash of Cascade hops. Our most popular brew, a tasty West Coast style extra pale ale accentuated with stimulating hop character. First conceived in our bat cave on 420, this kind of beer keeps the wheels on the bus going round and round. So it's 39 IBUs. It's available bottles, cans, draft. The malt bills, 2-row Munich wheat, Midnight Wheat, Centennial Cascade, dry hop of Cascade, and it has a herbal, floral, and fresh flavor. So let's pour this baby up.
Nice.
Before I have everybody drooling all over their keyboards, like Dio. Be a little aggressive. There we go. So we got us kind of a honey, really light caramel, golden color, very highly effervescent at the moment. So we'll see what happens to it. Kind of a rocky, sudsy head on that. It's dissipating pretty quick right now. So we'll see what it looks like here in a couple minutes. So cheers.
Cheers. Oh, yeah, man.
Hey, yo.
Rock on.
Rock on.
All right, Josh.
All right. Thanks for having me, beer man.
Yeah.
So tonight, cheese, I got Roth, the 3 chili pepper Gouda cheese. Cut a little bit up, see. A line on there. Nice looking cheese. It's supposed to be creamy, and they say spicy and creamy. And tonight I'm going to pair it with, I actually switched up. I was going to do something else, but I'm actually going to go with, from Drecker Brewing, I'm going to do the strawberry, pineapple, raspberry brains. The double fruit smoothie at 7%. This has strawberry, more pineapple, raspberry, more pineapple, sea salt, lactose, and vanilla beans. So
Yum. Bumpy will get in his set soon. We'll be getting his set soon.
it's so good. I was like,
as well as Chadeo.
I was going to do a pale ale, but now I was like, you know what? I should try to do a sour and see how that pops with this spice. Because I had a bite a little bit ago, and there's still that lingering spice to it, which is crazy.
Nice.
So, glassware.
No bowl?
No bowl.
No bowl.
I guess I could have put it in the bowl. I do have a Drecker.
No.
Yep. So, right to the brim. So, yeah. Thick as hell. Cool. Yeah. Cheers, beer man. Thanks for having me. Appreciate
Cheers.
it.
Looks great. Well, I already know how those taste, but that looks great. Nice, dude.
That's a good beer right there.
Yeah, it is. There we go.
All right. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
All right.
Cheers.
So, cheese I'm bringing is from Old Croc, which is out of Australia, right?
Yep.
Yeah. This is their bacon jalapeno cheddar cheese. That's what it looks like. It's got nice big pieces of bacon in there. See a little bit of peppers in there. It's just oddly strange to me because they say jalapenos, but those clearly red peppers in there.
Yeah, it is.
So gotta be a little something else in there. What you got? Red and green jalapenos.
No.
I don't know. Typically, I see the green jalapenos. That's all right. And the beer I'm going to pair with that is from Sagatuck Brewing Company out of where the hell is this place from? Douglas, Michigan. This is their blueberry maple stout, 6%.
Nice.
Pour it up.
Sounds like a good combo.
We're gonna find out. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. Figure bacon's breakfasty. This is like maple blueberry pancakes. That's breakfasty.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. Pretty tight knit. I don't know. Mocha, cocoa colored head. It's fairly dark. Definitely got some red, almost like root beer color hue to it at the very bottom. But other than that, it is very opaque. So.
Nice. Looks good.
Yeah. Cheers, guys.
Cheers, man. Thank you. Right on, Chadeo.
Oh, wow. I'm starting to doze off. Sorry. Whew, long day.
Wake your ass up.
Yeah. Wake your ass up. Today I brought a boar's head. It is sharp picante provolone, and didn't even plan this, but like thrash metal, mine are sliced like sandwich cheese. So yeah. Pretty good looking cheese I got there. Got it from you can see Kroger, reduced price because I'm cheap. And speaking of cheap, the beer I'm pairing with is Mama's Little Yellow Pills from Oscar Blues. Yeah, that's a good beer.
Oscar Blues, nice. Yeah.
Out of Longmont, Colorado. There's two other cities on here. They don't count. It's Longmont, Colorado. It is 4.7%. It's a Bohemian Pilsner. Ooh. Canned on date was yikes. Yeah, that's 5 months ago. I don't know. A while ago. So cheers. 6 years ago.
Oh, 6 years ago.
6 years ago.
That's the new can art. It's not 6 years.
Yeah, it is. Oh, good looking beer. Put it in my Blue Moon. Fancy glass. All right, good golden color. Nice light color. Look at it. Man. It's a lava lamp, man. Oh, yeah.
It's an upside down snowstorm.
Oh, yeah, man. Look, I don't know. One and a half, 2 finger head. Cheers, beer, man.
Yeah,
Have some information for you after this.
Nice. All right.
Moon rays.
Yeah.
All right, so we got what I have is one from Kikana. It's a genuine Wisconsin spreadable cheese. So it's a sharp cheddar on the outside and a Swiss in the middle, with almonds wrapped around it. It's one of those party rolls.
Oh, it's a log.
Yeah, one of the logs.
Cheese.
That's interesting. I've never seen one like that.
Log
I was trying
Oh,
to.
yeah, they rolled that in the almonds. You said?
Yeah, the almonds, and
Yeah.
it so brought a little nuttiness. I probably could have gone a little darker with my beer, but I ended up choosing a West Coast style IPA called Term of Art by Radiant Beer Company out of Anaheim,
Nice.
California. It's a 7%. Had a good number on it. Sounded good. I figured that the West Coast, the pininess or anything like that, the bitterness would rip apart any kind of cheese that might get lathering or buttery. We'll find out. But yeah, man, let's open this. What's the date? No date.
It wasn't born.
Was not born.
It's still being conceived.
Yeah, it's still being conceived.
It's definitely the West Coast, that's for sure. Yeah. I mean, a nice golden color, good effervescence in there. Yeah, great effervescence. Clear beer, white head, smells great. We'll get into that though. A good, nice white, foamy, kind of rocky head on the top there. Very clear beer though. Has a little bit of a chill haze. Very effervescent though. Very nice. Looking forward to this. Cheers. Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
All right, so we'll get back to Bumpy.
Cheeser.
Cheesers.
Cheese.
Yeah, your cheese looks like an inside-out egg. It's like egg
It
yolk.
does.
I've actually, I've seen somebody make a hard boiled egg like that, like a tube egg. It's crazy.
Nice. Like sushi. Yeah.
Yeah.
That thing's flat as a board.
Well, the thing is, like, I poured in the rest of it, the stuff that was on the bottom, and it's not clear anymore.
Fuck
There's a
no.
lot of sediment and stuff at the bottom.
Was it can conditioned?
Maybe because it is a Cole style, so I think they try to do it as authentic as they could.
Yeah. Hey.
But yeah, it's not clear anymore. I was drinking on it before I poured the extra in because I didn't pour all of it in because it wouldn't fit the glass. So I'll have to find out if anything's changed on it.
Like
But the aromas, it's got quite a bit of like a bready note to it. Very like different breads. They probably did it like a decoction type mash. It just seems like there's different levels of breadiness. There's a little bit of I'd say a floral white grape or white wine type note. So a little bit on the floral, a little bit of that kind of white grape juice, white wine type aroma. Smells like there's a tad bit of like a sour note. All right, well, cheers.
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 I'm always late, dude.
Yeah, it's got the multiple like bready layered flavors. There is a little bit of almost like a sourdough breadiness to it, not like quite going into like a Berliner Weiss type deal, but it's just like it's starting to sour type deal. This is only 13 days old. A little bit of the floral hoppiness, kind of a touch of like a white wine touch to it, but for the most part, very, very malt forward and bready.
Nice.
It is drying on the palate.
Does that Kolsch yeast really come through on it?
I'd say it's pushing medium body, but it's like a lower side medium body. The carbonation is not super. It's not super carbonated. It's in the medium realm, but not super spritzy. The Kolsch yeast, maybe. I mean, I'm not sure if that would be kind of that slight sourness I'm getting or something, but
It does come off a little that way. Yeah.
yeah. So I guess. I mean, they're using malts from Cologne, Germany, I guess. So they're like I said, they try to brew pretty authentic German beers. This one's a bit more on the bready and that kind of sour side than I've had a Kolsch directly from Cologne, Germany. That was a bit more crisp, I would say. A little bit less bready notes than this one has, and it didn't have like a weird, like kind of almost souring effect to it at all. But I mean, it's not bad. It's just different.
Yeah.
The cheese. Oh, I cut the cheese. So it kind of, yeah, it's kind of crumbly a little bit, but you kind of get the shards as you cut, and you put back the layers that are sticking to the knife onto the next thing. But it's very nice looking cheese. Nice looking inside. Aromas. It's got a sweet smell, like a sweet nuttiness. Little bit of a clean foot. It's a clean foot. It's not like super funky, but it does have a little bit of some funk.
Cleaning.
But it's like a clean foot, a very clean, like you just went and got a pedicure.
Yeah, pedicure, yeah.
They took all of your nasty
Funky.
stuff off your feet and kind of like a clean foot smell.
Funkin'
All right.
cheese.
But yeah, definitely sweet and nutty up front. Crumbly. Chewing it, it's very soft. It starts to melt down in the mouth. There's crunches. There are little bits of the crystals in there that crunch.
Ripening crystals.
It's sweet up front. Sweet, nutty, buttery. If this was a cheddar, it has a sharpness to it. So if this was like a cheddar, I would say this is like an extra sharp cheddar. But yeah, it's a Leicester cheese. I'm not sure exactly what that is.
They drop it off in a weird van.
Take my strong hand.
Pretty strong flavors out of this cheese though. Like I said, kind of a sweet, nutty up front, sharpness to it. It does have a bit of a sodium that starts to stick around afterwards. All right, let's pair the two together.
The very best part.
Cheers.
Jesus.
Cheers.
Yeah, definitely works together. It with the cheese in mouth with beer. It starts to wash away some of the cheese a little bit, but it does take out that kind of sour, like that sourdough bread type thing that was starting to happen with the beer. It takes that sourness out. And then the cheese is strong enough that it comes back. And you kind of get that sharp cheddar like note with a bit of that sweet nut.
Oh yeah.
Nut.
Sweet nuts.
Sweet nut.
Give me that sweet nut.
So
Come here, little
yeah,
kid.
I would say, this is a very bread forward beer. This is a very sharp, sweet, nutty cheese. Yeah. They don't cancel each other out at all. They kind of combine, and they seem to be working very well together. So I'm pleased. I'll come up with a score here.
Nice.
Nice.
Cheers, beer man, and the rest of the panel.
Cheers.
I'm giving
Nice.
cheese.
Sweet.
All right. I was trying to find an image, damn it. Good, man. That was a great review, man. Hell yeah. That sounds like that sounds good. That sounds like a good pairing, actually. Cool. So Thrash, here we go. Thank you, Bumpy.
So I got some notes, and I got some notes. I'm usually not taking notes, but this time I did. I had time before. The beer is the Sweetwater Brewing Company Extra Pale 420. Yeah, it's pretty good. 39 IBUs, 5.57. Let's see. It has a best drink by date of June 13th of this year. It's an extra pale ale. It's available year round. And I read all the stuff off the website. So on the site, the beer's color is a honey, kind of a gold. And as you can tell, I don't even need this.
It's effervescence.
I mean, it's just like, it's nuts. I mean, it's going crazy with the CO2 in there. It's holding a ring, a green ring. Yeah, it's holding a nice ring. It's got some really good lacing on here as well. Let's see here. The beer's clarity is clear. Beer says was rocky and large. It dissipated, and like I said, it's got good lacing. It's keeping a nice ring on here. On the smell, it is you get some really white biscuit, white toasty, roasty type thing going on here. It goes, it's a pale ale. So if you've had, different types of pale ales, you know what I'm talking about. You got that really nice malt forward with that citrusy, grapefruity, lime kind of citrus with this one, and it's like prickly pear almost. I mean, it's really nice. Let's see on the taste. Cheers, y'all.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay, so on the taste, it's bitter up front as a pale ale should be. Some really good maltness on the palate. It's assertive and bold for a pale ale since it's an extra. 39 IBUs is actually just it's kind of in the ballpark of a regular pale, but I think it tastes a little bit more than it is. The beer's taste evolves in the mouth. You get the bitterness, the maltiness. It envelops your mouth with a really nice covering, kind of like that with the maltodextrin, where you just get that flow over the entire palate. Then it finishes bitter and dry. So it does make you want to drink some more. I mean, it's to pick it up and keep drinking it. The mouth feels also a little prickly. The carbonation level is round, and the beer's body is it's medium to balanced. So the bitterness with the maltiness really go together. You don't have one that's just like overwhelming the other. The hops in it, the flavor part of it is really high on the taste. It gives you that floralness, that herbalness from the hop, and it really goes well. And for the cheese, this is the Private Selection Extra Sharp White Cheddar Cheese Slices. This is what the container looks like.
Nice.
Really good. These are really good to go with, crackers or whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever you want. The cheese itself, slice, it's a semi-hard cheese, can crumble very easily if you wanted to. It's been sitting out for a little bit. It hasn't really dried out, the smell. It's very sharp on the nose. You get that cheddar, up the nose. White cheddar is just well known for that. White color, the taste. Cheers.
Cheers.
Very, very sharp brightness on the cheddar.
Nice.
White cheddar popcorn. That's what this just reminds me of. You get the white cheddar popcorn. I love white cheddar popcorn.
Yeah.
Takes a little while to break down on the mouth, but as soon as it does, just goes all over your mouth. It just paves the road. It's got a really sharp and dry finish, and I'm really happy with it. Together, let's go ahead and put them together, man.
Nice.
Cheers.
That's right. Cheesers.
Yeah.
So the bitterness from the white cheddar and the extra bitterness on the pale ale really go together. They kind of hold each other up. There's no division whatsoever. The citrus, the sharpness, very nice. You get a nice creamy mix on the palate, but in the end, you get the sharpness from the cheddar, the dryness, and the bitterness from the pale ale on the back end, which dries the palate out even more. So they're complementing each other throughout the whole taste to swallow. So I'm really happy with them. So I'll come back and give you a score. Cheers.
Awesome, man. Cheers.
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 To the beer. That's good.
That's right. Yeah.
Alrighty. So like I said, I have Drecker. This is Brains, their double fruit smoothie, sour series. I know Beer Man's had it, and I know Miscellaneous has had it. As you can see, it's very fruit smoothie-esque, very thick. Obviously no head because it's But look at those little particles on the side.
Heck yeah.
Yes.
Strawberry, pineapple, raspberry, 7% sour. I had to look it up because
Fucking amazing, dude.
yeah, dude, they're so good. They're so thick. What it irks me though, because they don't put the ABV on their cans. Sometimes they do, but sometimes they don't. So I gotta like look it up. But yeah, let's go for a nose for this guy. So yeah, you get that strawberry, get that pineapple, get that raspberry, vanilla, maybe a little bit of that sea salt kind of on the back end. I don't think this has lactose. It does have lactose, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so just very creamy and thick. So let's go in for a taste and see what I pull out. Cheers.
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 Chasers.
Smell.
So yeah, very thick, very full body mouthfeel on this one. Super thick. You get all those fruits. You get that vanilla. You get that sea salt. There's definitely lactose in this one. It's literally like a fruit. It's literally a smoothie in beer form. And it's interesting because Drecker puts their malts and their hops on their cans too. So the hops they use Holland Blanc and Magnum hops for this one. Then malts pale roan, 2 wheat and Carteron, I think. Yeah. But yeah, this Drecker always knocks out of the park with their sours. They do a bunch of different ones. They have the brains, they have the chonk, which is equally as thick as this one. They used to do brain squeeze, but I haven't seen brain squeeze in a long time. But yeah, this one's great. As for the cheese, like I said, I have the Roth 3 chili pepper Gouda. They're out of Wisconsin. They say spicy and creamy. So I get a little. So it's kind of a bendy cheese. It doesn't really crumble. Kind of takes a little bit to. Not really a hard cheese, but very bendy, creamy to it. But yeah, it's going for a taste for this guy.
Cheesers.
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 Cheers, man.
Thanks, Sun City. Cheers, man.
So it starts off a little bit hard, but it kind of gets creamy. You definitely get those spices from those peppers. It's a very salty cheese. Get a lot of salt on this one, but those peppers just overtake your mouth and just it's got some heat to it for sure.
Nice.
Like I said, it starts off. It has been sitting a little bit, but it starts off a little bit hard. But as you chew on it, you get more of that creaminess intertwined in your mouth. But yeah, that spice definitely overtakes your mouth, and it's very salty, but it's good. I thought it'd be a little bit more creamier since it's a Gouda, but you get that creaminess once you keep chewing. So yeah, so I'm going for a. Let me get a big old piece. Get a big old piece on this one.
Get a mouthful.
Yeah. Oh, let's do this piece. Let's do the big old piece. So, yeah, let's pair these two together and see how they work.
I'm curious.
Oh,
You almost went in your drink.
Dropped it. Almost dropped it.
interesting here.
Would have been your last cheese.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Last cheese.
There you go.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello?
So that was crazy. So, so I swirled the cheese around, and I got all those fruits together. It was almost like cream cheese, like a cheesecake.
Wow.
Nice.
Crazy.
Spicy cheesecake.
But now,
Sounds good.
Like a pepper
Honestly, not
cheesecake?
yeah, that spice definitely overtakes. You still get all those fruits, but that spice overtakes all those.
Mm.
It's
Oh,
crazy.
that's weird.
So it's like a there's that creaminess. It's weird because it's a creaminess, but you get all those fruits in there, but that spice lingers in your mouth and it just overtakes all those fruits. Like my mouth is still a little bit not on fire, but
Oh, I was waiting
it's
for that.
definitely spicy. It's definitely spicy, but I think the creaminess of this beer, and once that creaminess intertwines and kind of breaks down in the cheese, it goes really good. Like those tropical fruits. Well, I guess strawberry's not tropical, but strawberry, pineapple, raspberry, with that extra kick of those chili peppers,
Mm.
makes for a great.
Like it sounds good, dude.
Yeah, dude. Now I get that cream cheese, like cheesecake thing, but with like a punch of that spice. So it's like imagine having like a cheesecake, like a fruited type cheesecake with like a punch of spice, which sounds kind of weird, but it
Heat
works.
spice, you mean, right? Yeah, heat
Yeah,
spice.
yeah, you get the cheese spice, but you still taste all those fruits in there.
Great.
But you get that creaminess from both the cheese and that thickness and the creaminess from the beer.
Sweet and savory, man.
Yeah, dude, it's really good, man. I think this is
Nice.
gonna get a high score from you.
Have you ever had those mango chili candies?
No,
Like that
I
you
haven't.
suck on them. They have like chili around them, but they're like a mango candy.
No, that sounds
It's
amazing, though.
It's like a Mexican candy, but no, they're really good, dude. It kind of the heat and the fruit really go well together. So that's
Yeah, dude. I know I had I don't even know if they make the beer anymore, but Founders had one back in the day. It was a mango habanero beer.
Yum.
It was called like Magnifico.
Damn, dude.
And that was so good because you get that mango right up front, and then you get that pepper right on like you get that habanero right on the back end.
The heat, yeah.
Together. Yeah, I love spicy beers. But
Oh yeah, dude.
yeah, dude. I wish they still made that.
Problems with my bowels, but damn, I love spicy beers.
Yeah, I'll probably be regretting it later.
I'm not gonna get into that, but shit.
It is what it is. But yeah, this combo,
literally,
smoothie sours and spicy cheeses. I think I made a good decision. But yeah, cheers, beer, man. Thanks for having me. I'm gonna keep eating on this and drinking and come up with a score. But
nice, Josh. Thank you.
Drink fast.
Yeah.
Drink fast. All right, dude. We got Chadeo next. Thanks, Josh.
The next time I have fruit salad, I'm adding jalapenos to it.
Did we already do miscellaneous or no?
Oh, is it miscellaneous next?
Yeah.
Shit. Sorry about that, miscellaneous.
So I was like, huh?
Sorry, I went a little long.
Sorry about that, dude.
All right. Yeah. So Cider Truck Brewing Company, their blueberry maple stout. The head has died down, but does regen. Take a second here. So yeah, it'll come back. So for the nose, very, very blueberry forward. Getting chocolate. There's a breadiness to it. It does. I get the maple, but it really does have like a blueberry pancake smell to it. like if you were cooking like fresh blueberry pancakes. It's very, very reminiscent of that. Smells awesome. Going for a sip. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers, man.
Cheers, cheers.
Cheesers for geezers.
Let me go back in. Yeah, so this beer tastes different today. Anyways, I do get blueberry. The maple's nice. It's mellow. Melts in very well with the blueberries. I'm getting a nice chocolate note that I didn't pick up on the other day. It's not overwhelming. Probably should have cleansed my palate. Very low carbonation. It's got a medium mouthfeel. Even a little bit of residue there. So overall, not bad. I don't know. Might be this can of beer. I remember this being a lot more robust. Anyways, moving on to the cheese. The Old Crock, bacon and jalapeno. For the aromas on the cheese, I mean, got a nice sharpness to the cheddar. I'm getting the umami, the bacon out of there. Unlike the which one did I have? It was I think it was Yancey's Fancies. It was like a smoked Gouda with bacon, and that one really kind of smelled like summer sausage. This actually smells like bacon. That's a plus already for me. Yeah. Got a nice vegetal note from the peppers. The cheese is starting to dry out a little bit, but it's not a real dry cheese. It's fairly moist. Ah, God, that word always comes up. What are you gonna do?
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
But yeah, smells pretty good. Like I said, it's a sharp cheddar, but yeah, I don't know. Just going for some cheese. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
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 Chomp, chomp, chomp.
Wow. It's really creamy. Cheese just melts instantly. The bacon flavor is really good. You actually can they've got big pieces of bacon in there.
Yeah, I see that. Wow.
I gotta find that.
It's really good. It's got a light smokiness to it. Hard to tell if that's coming from the chilies or not, the jalapenos, because I know jalapenos usually aren't smoky, but it's on a different level than just the bacon, I think. Is it really spicy? No, it's got a little tingle to it, but I think anybody could eat this one. It's not really, really spicy by any means. Yeah, this is good, man. I could definitely great. You could put it on crackers. Burger would be phenomenal.
Oh,
Yeah.
I bet.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's just elegant and smooth and rich. All right, so pair the two and see how this goes. Cheers.
Cheesers.
Cheers.
Cheers.
It's kind of clashing. It's a little bit. All right. So I think it's definitely better at Bumpy does it sometimes. You eat the cheese and you got residuals in there, and then you'll drink the beer afterwards. That actually works out a lot better. The bacon and the blueberry they play off together really well. Like I said, it's that sweet and savory. It does. It really kicks up fruity esters coming out of the beer. Definitely not getting chocolate now. Sweetness of the maple is coming out a little bit more bright. As right now, I got no complaints. It's pretty good. I'm gonna have some more It's kind of a tough one. I'm on the fence. Could work, might not work. I gotta get into this a little bit more. So thank God I got another round. Cheers, guys.
Nice, man. Cheers, man. Hell yeah.
Cheers.
Now, Becky, thank you so much, Miscellaneous. Chadeo, now it's your turn.
Hi.
Yeah.
Not very energetic tonight, guys. Sorry. I'm like half asleep. Cheese. Well, before I balled it up, I got bored. Sorry. It's white in color. It cracked apart really easily. It just kind of fell apart, but it's slightly moist.
Moist.
Oh, you said the secret word.
God damn it, moist. All right.
The aroma, milky, creamy, a little earthy funkness to it. Take a bite of it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh yeah, creamy, milky.
Just eat that whole bowl.
Yes, sir.
He was hungry.
Oh, I'm starving.
You need
Ooh, yeah. I need some milk. I'm getting some milk.
He needs some milk.
I will say it's I don't think it's as good for like a table cheese type thing. It's like it's sandwich cheese for sure. Yeah, I'll have numbers for that coming up later.
Awesome. Hell yeah, dude.
For das Bier, give us some love. There. Oh, isn't that pretty? The aroma, I'm getting some crisp pale malts. It's like doughiness in there too. What the heck?
Doughy?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, wow.
I'm telling you, I'm tired, so I must be like missmelling. Or I got the Rona. I don't know.
Gotta get some,
The Rona.
some in your business there.
Like a biscuit or like dough, like fresh.
I don't know.
Like doughy white bread.
Yeah, kind of like that. So interesting. Cheers. Let me dive into it and check the flavor.
Cheers.
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 It's crisp. It's clean. Little earthy, grainy, slight hop spice. Definitely a crushable beer, but not for me tonight. All right, so yeah, it's decent beer there. Break this apart so I don't eat it all. Yeah, I see it crumbled. But all right, give a combination for y'all's. Pillars definitely enhances the milkiness in the cheese, of course. And that breadiness comes out too. Comes forward from the beer. I don't know what's wrong with me. It's almost like cheese and bread combined. I don't know what the hell's going on with me tonight, but
Cheesy bread.
cheese is like cheesy bread. Yeah, I mean, it's not what I was expecting with this combination. Not at all. I wasn't expecting much from this combo, but there we have it. I'll have some scores the next time around.
All right, man. Thanks, Chadeo. All right, dude. Oh, okay. Let me get all figured out here.
Way back down there.
Yeah, dang. Awesome. So this cheese, it's your typical party cheese. Looks cool, like sushi or an egg, like Bumpy said, or I think it was a Bumpy or someone said that. But with the almonds around it, yeah, man, let's try some. It's firm, kind of firm around, yeah, kind of soft, moldable. You know what I mean?
Bon appetit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Get the cheddar and the Swiss in there. It's kind of like that macaroni cheese that you like, the box of macaroni Kraft. It's that powdered cheese, and you put milk in it, and it's got that kind of flavor. Very salty and mushy in the mouth. Very spreadable. The almonds add a nice nuttiness to it. That nice nutty. Almonds are kind of like a springy, sweet, light flavor. They're good. I love almonds.
Mm-hmm.
They're good for you too. They add a nice crunch texture to this cheese. After all that smushiness, you want something to kind of crunch it up. Like the crunchy sides of a cheddar or something. A nice aged cheddar.
Get a nice slab of that.
Yeah, this was big. Damn. That's like toothpaste all in my mouth. So I definitely want something to break it down. And it's exactly what I was thinking is a West Coast IPA or a pale or even a Kolsch or a Pilsner would be nice. This is a West Coast style IPA, 7%, Term of Art by Radiant Beer Company out of Anaheim, California, where the Mighty Ducks are.
Quack, quack, quack. Mr. Ducksworth.
Yeah. I think my brother really likes them a lot or something. Yeah, I'm just not a sport guy. I wish I was. I was raised by my mom. All right.
Raised in the jungle.
My dad's a sport guy. All right. So this poured a fingerhead when I originally started and actually brought it up to almost a half a finger. So, yeah, good retention there. Let's go for the nose. It's got a nice peach and pineapple and grapefruit really come through with this. A nice peachy stone fruit going on. Very nice, light, clean smelling. Not lager like, but just nice and light and just refreshing. It's got a nice citrus, even a little lemon in there, real nice.
Lemon.
Herbal. I get herbal. I even get and I was gonna say onion, but I almost like I like a little onion. A little herbal though. I get some herbaceous stuff going on. Looking at it, a nice a golden colored beer. Hazy, has a little chail haze. Nice lacing on the glass. White head, firm frothy bubbles. It looks like spit, like saliva, like a dehydrated spit. That sounds
Great
terrible. But just a very foamy spit, foaming of the mouth kind of head. Cottonmouth spit.
Yeah.
Yeah, for all you stoners, you know what I'm talking about. Effervescence is nice. Very good, fast rising bubbles. All right, let's go in for the drink. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Yeah, a lot of the same flavors. The peach really comes through with the lemon and grapefruit. I'm trying to see if there's like any pine or any. I don't really get a whole lot of pine in the finish. Normally, that's kind of seems to be like one of the common ones in your West Coast styles. But it's more of on the fruity side. It's real light, actually. It's got a medium light body. The mouthfeel is kind of it's not real stingy with carbonation. It's kind of a medium low carbonation, kind of flat tasting. I know it sounds kind of weird. It doesn't taste very good, to be quite honest. It kind of tastes like a pale, actually, instead of an IPA. It's a little less bitter. Maybe my palate's shot. I don't know. I've been having a lot of IPAs tonight.
It looks kind of like colored for. What did you say the IPA? 7%?
7%. I was expecting it. It tastes like a 6.2.
Looks a little light.
So yeah, it tastes
a
like
random
number. Eating it with the cheese. Let's go here. Cheers. I can get this through my mouth.
The cheese will bring it around for you.
Yeah. If anything, thirst quenching. Yeah, it's real light beer. It's not real tasty. Yeah, it just breaks it down, works with it. It's a good crusher. It's a crushable beer for 7%. I know that's crazy, but it tastes crushable. It's got the cheese with it. Kind of the beer kind of takes away a lot of the toothpastey pastiness. It breaks down the milkiness, the lathering feel on your palate and tongue. It breaks all that stuff down, and kind of just gives you that. You still taste the cheddar. You get a little of the nuttiness in there. The beer though is so light that you can't really. You get the peach though. The peach is a dominant stone fruit flavor in this, and there's a little lemon in there, an herbaceous kind of feel. So I don't know. It works well. If anything, it's thirst quenching. It takes away the salt and helps me work with the cheese a little more. Probably really good with some crackers or something, some saltines or that, some good crackers. I don't know, but very good. I've had my thoughts. Yes, I do. And we're gonna go back to Bumpy is the first one. All right. Let's go to this one. Oh, no. Nah, let's showcase. Let's showcase. Let's do
All
it.
right. Well, I'll start off with the beer, I guess. Started off better. I think Kolsch's are they're made to drink cold and quick. You let it warm up, you really start to notice some not so pleasantries in it. I will say a bit more of a bitterness and stuff started coming out of it. The longer I let it sit, and that sourness, which I really don't think should really be there, continued on.
That's weird, man.
Yeah, overall, I'll give the Kolsch style ale, the Hercules from Schilling, like an 88 out of 100.
Still not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's drinkable. It's different. It's different than any Kolsch. Well, it's better than the Kobe 19 I made, which tasted like butter. The cheese, fairly decent cheese. I'd recommend if you guys haven't had a Leicester cheese or a Leicester, however you want to pronounce it. It's spelled Leicester. Yeah, there's a Leicester, Massachusetts. That's how it's spelled. So that's why I'm calling it Leicester.
Leicester it is.
The Red Fox, fairly good cheese. I'm going to give it a 96 out of 100. So
Nice.
it had a lot going for it. It is one of those cheeses though that eventually, like, I could not finish. Not only am I full from eating earlier, but I was just it becomes too much on the palate over time. But yeah, you get it. You get yourself a few slices. It's good cheese to just eat alone, or I think it would go well with like any type of crackers or breads that you want to match it with. The combination worked well. Like I said, the cheese kind of canceled out the sourness I was getting from the beer, and the beer itself kind of washed away some of the cheese a little bit, so you kind of get a little break on your palate from the cheese. But then the cheese is strong enough that the flavors did come back through, the nuttiness, the sweetness a little bit, and that very sharp bite that it has. So I'm just going to say that they paired very well together.
Awesome.
So I think, for style, anyways, I think a Kolsch style or any lighter style brews would go well with this cheese, and maybe even something a bit stronger. I'm not sure about hoppy. I'm not sure how well hoppy would go with this cheese, but I think get into like the pale ale or ESB range too. Probably work well. I would not pair it with a stout or a porter or any darker beers, but stay light and go either English or Germanic, and I think you'll be pleased with a pairing of this cheese with a beer. Cheers!
Awesome.
Thanks for having me on.
Plugs?
Oh yeah, you want plugs?
Yeah, go for it.
Air
Let's do
plugs.
Plugs for you.
Might as well.
Air plugs,
Butt
butt
plugs.
plugs,
Butt plugs.
Bumpy butt plugs back on the market.
Butt plugs.
Buy them today. Buy them
Three
today
for a
before
dollar.
they're pulled out. Let's see. We got Sunday is the After Dark Beers, Bring a Dark Beer. It's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my channel. Everybody's welcome in on the panel unless it's completely full. And then you just can't get in. But Bring a Dark Beer, you're welcome up there. And join up in the chat too. It's a decent time. And then Multi Monday, we got the poll out there right now, so go vote on that. It's on Beerman's community tab. It's also in the description of the last Multi Monday, which was we just did it.
Yeah,
last night was a long, rough night. Oh, oatmeal stout. Yeah.
It was that one beer. Yeah.
All right, man.
Rough night.
So yeah, get out there, vote. The polls will come down at 8 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow.
Here, let's go to this one. I like this.
Yeah, vote in there for that, and that will interpret what beer is going to be next on the next Multi Monday, which is on Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my channel.
Nice.
Cheers, guys. Awesome.
Hell yeah.
Kolsch, yeah. I mean, hellish, yeah.
Ellis. Chadeo's praying.
All right.
I'm trying to stay. What?
You look like you were praying.
I'm trying to stay awake, man.
It's called doing the chicken.
Good old fashioned wake up slap.
It's someone needs to just run to my house and just smack me across the face real quick.
You got Lucy. Maybe you have Lacey too.
Just have her lay on your head.
He's not thirsty today.
No.
All right. So the beer, I'm going to give a 93. This is the Sweetwater Extra Pale 420. Good beer. It's a good A. Definitely an A. The cheese, I love white cheddar, especially the extra sharp. I give that a 95. And they went really well together. I was really happy with it. So together, I give them both together 97.
Wow,
So
awesome.
it really, they really complemented each other. The sharpness and the bitterness was great. So yeah, I'm really freaking happy. Shout outs, or let's see, shout outs, plugs, whatever. The beer chug challenge, we got quite a few entries already, and we need to have more. So don't wait till May 1st to get them in. Get them in as soon as you can. I found a way where I can get videos from people. So if you don't have a channel, go to my About page on my YouTube channel and email me, and I'll set up a Dropbox where you can just upload it. You go to a link and just do upload the file, and I'll grab it and delete it so no one else can get it real quick. And I'll get this started here shortly, getting the compilation going as soon as don't wait, just do it. Just freaking go do your chug.
Do it.
Get it done. Just get it
It
done.
doesn't take long. Let's do it.
Yeah, it doesn't take long.
Really doesn't.
Get out of the way.
Yeah.
That
So, yeah.
took me a while, but
Yeah. So upcoming videos. This next weekend, I'm going to be doing a pulled pork. So I'm going to do a pork butt, Boston butt, whatever you want to say. I'm going to rub my butt,
Big butts.
make some pulled pork, make some homemade coleslaw and some sauce, and make some sandwiches and have a good time. And I'll video it all. So look for some videos for barbecue.
Yeah.
Starting to get warm now.
Yes, sir. Oh, this weekend
Yes, sir.
especially.
all right. Thanks,
You get
Josh.
What was that, Chad?
So especially this. Is this supposed to be like near 80 for Easter?
I haven't looked at the forecast. So I know that yesterday was 70 and we had 2 inches of snow last night.
No.
Nuts.
That's crazy. Dude.
Wow, dude, that's nuts.
Yeah, it's all melted now too. It's all gone.
Lots of water.
Lots of water.
Melts really fast.
Drink your water.
Tubular.
It's rad, man. Really rad.
Rad.
All right.
All right.
It's rad.
Good
Drecker,
movie.
fantastic. I always love Drecker. This beer is done. That's not a dirty glass. It's just a bunch of pulp or whatever the hell it is. But score wise for the brains, there's strawberry, pineapple, raspberry, double fruit smoothie, and 98 for me for this one. It's a really good beer. Thick. Get all those flavors they describe.
I agree.
I mean, it's still a crusher. I mean, it's 7%, which is pretty high for a sour. But I mean, you don't taste 7%. You taste, like I said, it tastes like a fruit smoothie. Like you blended up a bunch of fruits in a blender and put it in alcohol form. But yeah, good. 98 for me for the beer. The cheese, the Roth 3 chili pepper Gouda cheese. I'm gonna give it a 96. It's a really good beer. It's got a nice creaminess to it, nice spice to it. Just overall great cheese. Put it on some sandwiches. Maybe put a little mustard on it. But yeah, I think it's great cheese. I'd pick it up again. So 96 for the cheese. As for the pairing, I think it paired fantastic. I think the creaminess of the beer, and you get that creaminess from the cheese and that peppers and those fruits kind of intertwined together. And I'm gonna go with the 98 for the pairing.
Nice.
It's a great pairing.
Oh yeah.
I think, like I
So
said,
far so good on the pairings, man.
yeah. Like I said, that pepper lingers in your mouth even after I was done eating it, because I'm finished with the cheese now, but it still sticks around and lingers in your mouth. But it's good. It's not overly spicy. It's a nice heat to it, and I think something when you pair that spiciness with some sort of fruit, whether it be tropical or non-tropical, I think it just kind of pairs, and you get that sweetness from the fruits, and you pair it together with that spiciness from the cheese. I think it just kind of meshes very well together. So I think this was a great combo. So
Oh yeah.
plug wise, Philly Crooker 87 again on Instagram is where I do my, I guess, beer reviews, or just me taking pictures of beers and telling you what they are, but nothing too crazy. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm a pretty simple guy, I guess, but yeah.
That's my line.
I'm just simple-minded.
Simple-minded. Beer chugs, Wednesday nights, 9:00 Eastern Standard Time. Come play the game with Mikey over at Chugs. It's fun. All right, missed the last two, but I'm gonna get my second win. I'm gonna get my second win.
There you go.
But
Yeah.
yeah, it's fun over there. But cheers, beer man. Thanks for having me. It's always fun doing this. Appreciate you guys. Cheers to the panel. Cheers to the chat. You guys all rock. So yeah, cheesers.
Cheesers.
Users.
All right, man. Thank you, Josh.
Appreciate
Cool. Miscellaneous.
All right. So for the Sagatuck, the blueberry maple stout, I think I know why my flavors were off. The few couple times I've drank this beer, I mean, it's only 6%. I've drank it when it was fairly cold, and I thought that the flavors were a little more robust, and it was kind of ass backwards for a stout, because the more it warmed up, the flavors kind of got a little more lackluster, which is odd in my opinion. But I mean, you definitely get what this beer is telling you what it says. I mean, the description of it, it says it says tastes like a stack of blueberry pancakes with maple syrup on it. And I really did pick up on that. When you sip it and it's cold, the blueberry is very pronounced. Maple plays in really good. I don't know what they did to get that bready pancake type flavor in there, but it's in there. It's really good. I would buy this beer again. I'm gonna go ahead and I'll score it at a 96.
Nice.
Very tasty, really good, well-rounded stout for being only 6%. And it does have a medium body to it. So usually you get these 6% stouts; they're thin.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. So for the cheese, the Old Crock bacon jalapeno, cheddar was really good. Like I said, it was just like sharp cheddar. I didn't get any of those aged crystals in there. Really was digging the actual bacon notes in the cheese compared to like a fake smoky summer sausage type of flavor that I've had in the past with different cheeses that claim to have bacon in them. The jalapeno was good. It did have a light spice to it. It wasn't an overly vegetal cheese. I mean, you could taste it, but it wasn't. Sometimes you get them and it's like real pepper, vegetable forward. Not so much with this. It's very well balanced between the jalapeno and the bacon and the cheddar. So the cheese by itself, I'll score it at a 93. The pairing, this was tough. I mean, like I said, with the state of the beer, it was a little bit warmer. The flavors were a little off. I still can't wrap my mind around that. It was good, though. I mean, the way the bacon and the blueberry and the maple played off each other, it kind of elevated it. It brought the blueberry notes up some more and brought down what little vegetal notes were there while leaving the spice. The sweet and savory did have a nice play. Overall, I'll score the pairing at a 94. So not too shabby.
Good. Yeah.
Plug-wise, I'll just be doing some miscellaneous brew reviews. Do your 1 liter chug challenge. Take you a couple minutes at best. It's going to take you longer to pour your beer and let the head settle than it would be for you to drink it. So go ahead and do that. Tomorrow night, Wednesday, I believe it's around 8:30 on John and Ellie's channel, aka Georgia Beer Reviews. I believe we're going to be doing an examination of Founder's Panther Cub. So if you have that and you're subbed up with him, I'm not sure how he's going to get the links out, but yeah, I'm sure he can put it in the chat for some of those who don't get the links or we don't have your emails and things like that. Other than that, Friday with Alex, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be pork roll with a beer or an egg ham and cheese sandwich with beer. Yep. Be there. Give that a roll of the dice. And yeah, Stout Sunday, 10:30 Eastern Standard Time, AM. Bring a stout or a porter. Go hang out with Georgia Beer Reviews and Michael Kormaroff. So,
Awesome.
cheers. That's it.
Cheers, man. Thank you. Awesome, man.
Hold on, I can't see.
Well, that sounded good, Miscellaneous.
I'm getting used to these new glasses. I
Not
just
bad.
picked them out of the mailbox today. All right, so for the Mama's Little Yellow Pills, it's a pretty standard Bohemian Pilsner. It's really good. I highly recommend it if you haven't had this. Try to find it. It shouldn't be hard to find. I think they're pretty national anymore. So that beer is scored a 96. As for the cheese, it needs to be on a sandwich. That's just it's just that easy. I mean, provolone in my mind isn't really a table cheese. It's a sandwich cheese. And I scored that at 88. It's a decent provolone. When you say picante, I was expecting, I don't know, a little bit of a spice or something like that. And I didn't get much, or like a peppery flavor. I didn't get any of that. So 88 for that. Combined, 93.
Wow.
So
Awesome. That's great.
low A. Yep. As for plugs, I don't know if Lep's still here, but Lep and I, an hour before the NASCAR races, we do just a little pre-race conversation. We chill, we hang out, talk about the race, talk about the previous race. I don't think he realizes the next race is Saturday, April 10th in the evening. So hopefully he's available to do the show. That's always fun to go over there. If you know NASCAR, you like NASCAR. Even if you just want to hang out, come hang out with us. Channel plugs, same old pizza reviews, beer reviews. I did release my live race reaction from the NASCAR race today. It's all right. It's just fun. It was a dirt race, so the first time in 51 years that Cup cars were racing on dirt, and it went as expected. A little messy at first, and then towards the end, things kind of got a little more racy and not crashy. But yeah, thank you, Beer Man, for having me.
Yeah,
thank you,
dude.
panel. Thank you, chat.
Yeah, man. Oh yeah, dude. Thank you. Cool, dude. All right. So, real quick. So we got this roll. It's a kakun kaka. This is kakana.
I guess that's a score.
Sharp and Swiss fucking thing. Salty and good though, delicious. One of the things you mix with your crackers on a holiday. It's just one of those party kind of cheeses, but very good with the walnut in there was a good addition. Added some texture, added some flavors of some nutty flavors. Very good. Salty though, yeah. Salty. Too much of it will give you a cardiac arrest. But other than that, very good. Very happy with that. I'll give it I'd say the Sharp and Swiss kind of nice. I'll give it a 93 out of 100. I think it's very delicious. I would have this again. I would buy this brick again, this tube. The beer itself was very light and not what I would have thought. So I'm not exactly happy with it. Just very light, very thirst quenching, but very light and not 7%. It tastes like a 6.2 or a 6. Very sessionable in my opinion. Radiant Beer Company made this out of Anaheim, California, 7% West Coast IPA. I will give this I'll give this an A. I really like the peach. That's what really saved it. The peach and the citrusy kind of thing. Lemon. We'll go with an 88 over 100. With the cheese, though, it became a different, enlightening experience. It kind of brought my eyebrows up. And I've got some big ones, like Brooke Shields and shit. No, this is, or like the dude off. I can't even think of the name of the movie. Anyway,
Blue Lagoon.
Cherry pie. No, what's the pie? The pie.
Pie.
American Pie movies, yeah, where he has his dad with those big eyebrows. Yeah,
Levine, yeah.
Kind of how my eyebrows are, but yeah. So Bavarian, but very good with the cheese and the beer. The beer really, it really just thirst quenched it. It was like drinking water to the beer to the cheese. It took the salty away. It broke down the thickness of the cheese, the pastiness of it, and it kind of went through it. I think I'd be better off with the Sierra Nevada Pale or something with this one, but very good. I mean, it wasn't bad. The pairing was great. I'll give it a 93 on the pairing. I think it kind of, I don't know. It sounds good to me. Fuck it. Good stuff. Hell yeah. So yeah, we had a good thing. Is this your brother, Brian?
Yeah.
Oh no! You say brother.
He wants to join. I told him he couldn't join the live, but after we go offline, he can come on.
Yeah.
We'll see if it works or not.
Of course. Cool. Well, let's close this up then. We're at 1:18 right now, 1 hour 18. So good show. Thank you guys on the panel. Thank you guys. Much love to you. And yeah, man. And much love to the chat and everyone else out there. Thank you so much for your support. We are going to end this with the outro.